Hi, here I will show you how to configure static routing in Cisco Routers. I already create a simple topology here. We have R1 and R2, and also we have PC1 and PC2. I already put the IP address in the topology. The IP address of router 1 that pointing to router 2 will be 10.10.10.1, and the IP address of router 2 that pointing to router 1 will be 10.10.10.2. The IP address of router 1 that pointing to PC1 will be 192.168.1.1, and the IP address of PC1 192.168.1.2. The IP address of router 2 that pointing to PC2 will be 192.168.2.1, and the IP address of PC2 will be 192.168.2.2. Now let's start configuring the IP address of router 1. Would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog? We choose no here, and COFT. Now let's configure the IP address of gigabit 00 first. The IP address will be 10.10.10.1 like this, and the description will be to R2. No shut. Now let's configure the IP address of gigabit 0N. The IP address will be 192.168.1.1 like this. The description will be to PC1 and no shut. Okay, we have done configuring the IP address. Now let's save the configuration and move to router 2. First, let's configure the IP address of gigabit 00. The IP address will be 10.10.10.2, and the description will be to R1 and no shut. Let's configure gigabit 01. The IP address will be 192.168.2.1. The description will be to PC2 and no shut. Okay, we have done configuring the IP address of router 1 and router 2. Now let's configure the IP address on the computer. Here, the PC1, the IP address will be 192.168.1.2 like this, and the gateway will be the IP address of router 1, that is the 192.168.1.1 like this. Okay, have done. Now let's configure the IP address on PC2. The IP address will be 192.168.2.2, and the default gateway will be the IP address of router 2 like this, and close. Okay, we have done configuring the IP address on the router 1, router 2, also in the computer 1, computer 2. Now let's do test ping. Let's say we want ping from PC1 to the router 1 IP address. So go to PC1 and command prompt and do ping 192.168.1.1. This is the IP address of router 1. Okay, we have ping success. Now let's try ping from PC1 to PC2. Ping 192.168.2.2. Okay, we have destination host undisable here. Let me explain why we have destination undisable when ping from PC1 to PC2. When we try ping from PC1 to PC2, PC1 will ask the gateway, that is the router 1. Hey router 1, do you have a route to PC2? When the router 1 receives that question, router 1 will see the routing table. We can see the routing table by typing do show IP route. And here we have the routing table. if we see here, we don't have 192.168.2.0. That is the IP address of PC2. That's why when we try ping from PC1 to PC2, the result will be destination host untraceable. So now let's configure the static routing on PC1. Exit and IP route 192.168.2.0. This is the network of the destination and the subnet mask of the destination and the next hop. The next hop will be the IP address of R2. So 10.10.10.2 like this. Now let's see on the router 2. Let's see in the routing table. Okay, we don't have the routing table to 192.168.1.0 in router 2, so we also need to configure it. IP route to the 192.168.1.0 and the subnet mask of the destination, and finally the next hop. The next hop will be 10.10.10.1. That is the IP address of router 1. Like this. And let's save the configuration. Now let's try to ping again from PC1 to PC2. Okay, we have ping successful here. Also, if we want to try ping from PC2 to PC1, the ping will be also successful, like this. Okay, I think that's all. See you.